Hello and welcome to Creative Flair WV, our YouTube channel here. I'm Brianna Nelson and I'm the founder / creator of Creative Flair WV. And I'm here to make art, make a mess, and maybe even make you laugh. This is our first video. We're going to do a little introduction. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and some of my ideas behind the creating of Creative Flair WV. And I'm also going to give you a quick tour of my craft spaces. So let's get to it. Well, first I just want to start by saying thank you for being here, for watching this. This is our first video, hopefully of many, many more to come. And I guess I should start by explaining a little bit about how Creative Flair WV got started. I had my son in October of 2019 and had a little bit of health complications postpartum and was coming around the bend, and my son was getting to the age where we were just starting to be able to start to get out and about. And if you're counting, March 2020 happened and we went into lockdown. So fast forward through the next, 15 months. And here we are. And during that time, I actually unfortunately lost a few people who were very close to me that passed away. And if anybody who has lost anyone during COVID knows, the grieving process can be as terrible as it is already. Can get a little bit more complicated, and just not being able to see people and have services and things like that. At least for me, I found it really hard to navigate emotionally, and started feeling pretty depressed, understandably. And during this time, I happened to be on Facebook and YouTube, and I came across this really great company called Mr. Nola's Glitter, particularly Rachel. She is part of the owner of the company, and she was making these wonderful tutorials and videos that she was doing both on YouTube and then on live through Facebook. All about these different epoxy crafts, making everything from jewelry to these stainless steel tumblers, and just all kinds of stuff that I had never heard of before. And I really enjoyed it. Her personality, she made me really happy watching her. And definitely, don't even think about it. If you enjoy crafting, go on ahead and subscribe to her YouTube channel and watch her. She is a delight. Anyway, that's really what got me started being curious anyway about crafting, specifically looking at like vinyl decals and different crafts with epoxy. So fast forward, and I've been watching her videos and making a lot of notes and doing research, and I turned my Christmas list and birthday list into crafting supplies, and basically got really excited about being able to do something that made me feel better. So Creative Flair WV became a way for me to channel all of those emotions and do something with my hands, feel constructive, and just channel that creative energy into something really positive. And I thought, after watching all these videos, wouldn't it be fun to start from the very beginning? I've done a lot of research and I've watched a lot of videos, but I haven't actually done very much hands-on. I just recently, my family and I just purchased our first home, so I finally have space to be able to kind of spread out and do the crafting and not have to worry about being in the way with kids or anything else, and just have it removed and have its own sort of space. So I had really been just kind of waiting for the day we moved so I could kind of nest into my crafting areas and get started. So I wanted the videos to start at the very beginning. I want you to see all of the crafts that I'm making, trying new things for the first time, and maybe it works out and maybe it absolutely doesn't, or it gives me an idea for something else, or someone who is more experienced than me hops on and says, hey, I have a really great tip for you to learn how to do that. I just wanted this to be a really genuine place and very warm and inviting and positive feeling. I want you all to feel better at the end of the video than you did before you started it. Because I know that that's what Rachel in her videos has done for me. So what you don't know is I actually completed my bachelor's degree in communication. So I did focus on video editing for television and film. So on that end, I'm going to be working on all that as well. And it's been just a few years since I graduated, and I really hadn't gotten my teeth into a good video project. So on that side, I'm really excited to be able to bring this kind of content to you. But I'm also excited to kind of get my feet wet in something brand new and to take you all along with me for the ride, for good, for bad, and for messy. So that's why I'm here. That's Creative Flair WV. That's what it's all about. So if you're still here watching, thank you so much. We are going to, and by we, I mean me. I don't know how that works exactly, but Creative Flair WV just feels like a we thing. So, I mean, feel free to drop me a note in the comments below and tell me if that's weird or wrong, and I'll change it to me or I or something, but we just feels right. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to go on ahead and show you where I'm going to be working primarily, what you're going to be looking at behind me. Please, all of my video editing friends, forgive the lighting situation I have going on right now. I'm trying really hard to make it work, but this is a room with no windows and lots of shiny paneling. So just go easy on me, please, as I get started. All right, so here, this is my office / crafting supply area. It all is going to, for the most part, happen here, except for epoxy and anything that requires my PPE. That'll be in a different location, and you'll hear more about that a little bit later. So just quickly, you can see, if any of you have been keeping up with my posts in our Facebook group, I did post a kind of sneak peek picture of the first thing I started here, and we'll have a video follow-up for this. I did some glitter application using the tack it method. So this will be my first official project that we'll see in the videos. And this is just where I do all of my editing here on my Mac. I love Mac. Thank you so much, Mac. And I have my Cricut maker. This was my anniversary present from my husband. Thank you so much, honey. And I just have one project that I've printed out there so far that I still need to weed. And then, like I said, this is also my office, so you're seeing some of my regular stationery supplies and my printer. Here you see my favorite shelf in the whole house. And just very briefly, you'll see there's alcohol inks up there that I'm going to play with eventually. And some of my Cricut vinyl. All of this glitter that you see here, this is all from Mr. Nola's Glitter. So big shout out to them. I have got, well, I mean, maybe I haven't even scratched the surface of all the wonderful stuff that they have, but I feel like I've got a good collection to get started. And I have their, at least for right now, I still have their subscription box, which is awesome. If you want to get in on that, I believe it's like the 15th or the 16th. They open up, sign up every month, and it's called Wonderlust. And they travel somewhere different every month and have features, and there's lots of great goodies in those boxes. So definitely, if you're interested, sign up for that. And then I also have some stuff here from, I believe this is my Chimp glitters here. Another company out of Texas, I believe. And they've got some really beautiful like color shift options and like cool chunky mixes of glitter. So I do have some of their stuff there. And mica powders, which is another thing that I'm really excited to play with, and silicone molds and possibly on cups as well. And then the rest is just kind of a hodgepodge of my stuff. I do have some paints up there, and there's paper and printable permanent vinyl, and this little caddy here, which is supposed to help me go between my two crafting spaces. As I said before, I do have a different spot for using the actual epoxy and spray paint for, you know, reasons of PPE and all of that. And then here, these are my beads that have come with my Mr. Nola's glitter orders. And there's actually more than this, but my son absolutely loves them. And every time he comes in, he is always putting on a string of beads. So I believe there's a couple that are still upstairs. And I mean, that's it. You're looking at it. So this is my indoor sort of space. And I will, oh yes, so, yep, just a couple of nerdy Disney / animated things on the wall for you there. But when we come back, I will be in my second space, and you'll see a little bit more about that in just. All right, so here we are in the second space that I will be using. This is my section of the garage. You see my car there. And this is where I'll be doing anything that I'm specifically trying to keep away from my two wonderful kids, and proper ventilation. I do have an air purifier in the corner there. You're seeing that, and I've got a fan here. And so with everything that I've read and seen, I just want to kind of err on the side of caution. Everybody is free to do whatever they like, but I know that I personally was definitely serious about using the proper protection for being around epoxy in its liquid form. It is toxic until it's completely cured, so it's something that can complicate your respiratory system if you are inhaling too much of it. So you'll see I've got my beautiful, I mean not beautiful, but my respirator mask here with the filters on it, and I have gotten that fitted, and I've tested it out once, just doing a little bit of spray paint. And I've seen some people actually like bedazzle these or do other really cool things. So, I mean, somewhere down the line, that's probably a video, right? Making my mask super pretty and unique in mine. And then just goggles here. Also, nitrile gloves are really important. I'm not seeing them right this second, but I know I have a box down here. Oh yes, there they are. And then I also bought these sleeve things, which I'm not sure if I'm going to practically use them or not. But I think technically they're for dog groomers. Where are those? Yes. And you can just kind of slink these over your arms, and they're waterproof, just to give myself an extra layer of protection and make sure that I'm not getting any epoxy on my skin. So a lot of random stuff out here, but all of my adhesives, glycerin, we're going to use that to do what are called like storyboard cups, or they're basically like snow globe cups where the glitter kind of moves in the liquid on the outside. And spray paint to prep cups. And I know that we'll talk about that at some point. And just everything that isn't in the craft room is out here. And then I'll have that little cart that I can kind of wheel back and forth. So when I'm doing stuff with glitter out here or micas, I can go on ahead and throw them in the cart and bring them out. These are just extra stands that I'm making from paper towel holders for prepping and spray painting my cups. I do have a turner here that I have set up. I haven't used it yet. I was waiting to start these videos to do that. And I have one cup that I had spray painted that I was just protecting from buggies, which is why I have this kind of plastic bin. And then I have another one over here to kind of use once I need more space and I need to cover up some more stuff. Also have a selection of silicone molds to use with epoxy. I'm not going to go through all these with you, but there's a collection here. So we can make all kinds of things. It's also good to have, anytime you're using epoxy, especially if you overmix and make too much, something small, like this, just to be able to, make the most out of your epoxy. It's not inexpensive. So you really do kind of want to use every bit. So I do have these where I might just make a couple if I have a little bit left over, like these are gummy bears. How cute is that? Right? Okay. So that is the second of my spaces. So most of the time if I'm making videos, you'll either see me here or back in the office. Well, there you have it. So you've seen both of my crafting spaces, which will probably be the backdrop to the majority of these videos. And I've told you a little bit about what Creative Flair WV means to me. And I just hope that you find this to be a really warm, inviting, and comforting sort of positive place. And I will have some links in the description box below for some of the things that I've mentioned in the video today. Please, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will love and look forward to reading what you have to say. And for now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, I do have a group on Facebook if you really want to be up to date on when to expect new videos. I also have a lot of other artists in there already posting and sharing their work. And I want it to be a place for you to do the same, to be able to have your bragging rights a little bit. Please show me what you're making. And we would love to see that. That's what Creative Flair WV is all about. Not just for me to have this platform, but to give all of you a voice and a place to share your work as well. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.